السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. هذا الفيديو غنشوفو التصحيح تاع الامتحان الاولاني فيما يتعلق بالجرامير ديال السيمستر الثالثة. نبدا على بركة الله. قبل ما نبدا فقط تذكير انه كاع دوك الاسئله اللي جاو في الامتحان راه دروسهم كاملين درناهم في لاشين، يعني اللي جا كاينين اللي بيراجع. اوكي اي ويل كلاريفاي، غنشرح تقريبا اي حاجه اللي جاوبت عليها وبانت لي راه صعيبه انها او لا مازال فيها اشكال الفهم، غادي نشرحها، غنحط التفسير ديالها لتحت. Exercise number 1. Identify the form and function of the underlined parts of speech. Have you read the most recent book about the trial of Aaron Burr? هاد Aaron Burr دابا بحال قال لي الإعراب ديالها. Proper noun that functions as an object of the preposition of. هي preposition هنايا of Aaron Burr. The object of preposition اللي ما عارفش is a noun in a sentence. The object comes after the preposition as we have here in this question. Question number 2. Beth suggested two alternative colors but neither matched their furniture. Indefinite pronoun. هاد neither indefinite pronoun تتسمى أو تتسمى تا partitive quantifiers. المهم هادو هنايا استعمال ديالو جا على indefinite pronoun that functions as the subject of the verb matched. The red telephone on the desk rang loudly, startling the maintenance worker. Maintenance هنايا a common noun that functions as an adjective that modifies worker أو لا an adjective that describes the word worker. Number 3. The explorers found the old building empty. هذه empty an adjective اللي جا من وراء old building is an adjective that functions as an adjective complement that modifies أو لا that describes building, the word building. What a great leader he became. Leader is a common noun that functions as a predicate nominative. predicate nominative أو لا عنده اسم آخر اللي هو predicate noun is a word or group of words that renames the subject. Number 5. Are those storm clouds along the horizon? Horizon, a common noun, functions as the object of the preposition along. The object of a preposition is a noun or pronoun governed by a preposition. اللي عندي هنايا along. The object of a preposition is usually, ماشي always, usually the noun or pronoun to the right of the preposition. وهذا هو الnoun or pronoun. So the horizon is an object. Number 6. The solution of that problem remains a mystery to me. A mystery to me. Mystery is a common noun that functions as a direct object of the verb remains أو لا as a direct object. A noun can function as a direct object. فكروا هنا هذه a noun common noun. A noun can function as a direct object of a verb اللي هو عندي هنا remains. The direct object might appear as a noun أو لا pronoun أو لا compound pronoun كي غنشوف واحد السؤال in a sentence. The object is acted upon by the subject and it typically comes after the verb. Remains a mystery. This thoroughly hilarious film will be playing at a theater soon. Thoroughly is an adverb of manner that modifies or describes the adjective hilarious. Number 8. In addition to apps, everyone experiences a down now and then. تقدر هنا down تستعملها as a noun. Okay, as a common noun that functions as a direct object of the verb experiences. Number 9. Stephen mailed his grandmother a music box. A music box هذا كامله راه تتسمى a compound noun. Music box that functions as a direct object of the verb mailed. يعني كون كان مسطر ليا مثلا على ميوزك بوحدها راه غنقول adjective. ها هو البوكس، يعني هاد الميوزك تتوصف ليا البوكس كنت غادي نقول an adjective ولكن بلي مسطر عليهم بجوج راه تتسمى a compound noun that functions as a direct object of the verb mailed. Exercise number 2. Identify the form and function of the underlined parts of speech in the following sentences. Number 1. This book, a collection of short stories, was due yesterday. had a collection of short stories. من التمارين اللي درنا مؤخرا باينة أنا positive phrase that modifies أو لا describes book. Full stop. Number 2. Chopping the carrots quickly. The chef finished the saw. had chopping the carrots quickly راه كاملة تعتبر a participle phrase that functions as an adjective that describes أو لا modifies the noun chef. ندير مراجعة ال participle phrase is a phrase that looks like a verb but actually functions as an adjective, so it modifies a noun in the same sentence. اللي عندي هنا the noun اللي هو the chef. Number 3. Our reason for recalling you is to invite you to our graduation. had for calling you is a prepositional phrase that functions as an adjective. Prepositional phrase begins with a preposition for and ends with a noun or a pronoun you. ما في هادشي فين يتوضر الواحد. For calling you. Call it the object of the preposition. A prepositional phrase can function as an adjective modifying a noun or a pronoun. Number 4. The best strategy is to forgive. had to forgive كاملة تعتبر an infinitive that functions as a predicate nominative أو لا a predicate noun. To forgive هذا أي شرح زائد. To forgive is the infinitive. It functions as a predicate nominative identifying the best strategy. An infinitive الشرح ديالها الانفينيتيف بشكل عام is a verb form that typically begins with a word to. An infinitive phrase includes the infinitive plus any. إلا سمعت infinitive phrase راه فيها الانفينيتيف ديالها و any modifiers and complements. Infinitive phrases can function as nouns, adjectives or adverbs in a sentence. هما الخاصيات ديالهم. As nouns كعندنا هنايا where is it? An infinitive. Okay. As nouns, infinitive phrases can act as subjects, direct objects or predicate nominatives. Number 5. To prevent the audience from becoming bored, Shakespeare included comic scenes. هذه كاملة to prevent the audience from becoming bored تعتبر an infinitive phrase that functions as a predicate nominative أو لا predicate noun. Number 6. I am very surprised by what happened in the race. had what happened in the race كاملة تعتبر a noun clause that functions as an object of the preposition by. أشنا هو noun clause؟ هو a subordinate clause that acts as اللي تيدير الخدمة ديال a noun acts as a noun. Noun clauses can be used in the same way as nouns, as subjects, direct objects, objects of a preposition, and predicate nouns. Number 7. Those people who already have tickets might go inside. Yani who already have tickets is an adjective clause that functions as an adjective that describes or modifies the noun people. When a subordinate clause modifies a noun or a pronoun, it is called an adjective clause. Often adjective clauses begin with a relative pronoun. بحال عندي هنا هو. An adjective clause can also begin with where or when. Number 8. He fought as a brave man should fight. يعني had as a brave man should fight is an adverb clause of manner that describes the verb fought. An adverb clause is a subordinate clause that modifies a verb, an adjective, or an adverb. It's used to tell when, where, why, to what extent, Under what conditions? An adverb clause is usually introduced by a subordinating conjunction. بحال الحالة اللي عندنا هنا هو هذا subordinating conjunction اللي عندي هنا هو as في هذا السؤال. Number 9. Niagara Falls was carved about 12,000 years ago when Lake Erie overflowed and formed the Niagara River. يعني هاد when Lake Erie كاملة تعتبر an adverb clause of time حتى يجاوب لي على when that modifies the verb carved. 10. I have always believed that people like to laugh. And that people like to laugh is a noun clause that functions as a direct object of the compound verb have believed. A noun clause ايش المقصود به؟ هو واحد subordinate clause that acts as a noun. Noun clauses كي شفنا قبيلة can be used in the same way as nouns, subjects, direct objects, objects of preposition and predicate noun. The last exercise number 3 write sentences as indicated. هاد الشيء انا ما جاوبتش عليه جاوب الدري الطالب هو اللي صيفط لي هاد الاجوبه ديالو ماشي ديالي هذا وما صحاح. Use a friend as an object complement in a sentence. Do you call him a friend? هيا use as an object complement. Do you call him what? Do you call him a friend? Use whoever answers the phone as an indirect object in a sentence. I will tell whoever answers the phone a story. Use Sarah as an appositive in a sentence. My elder sister, Sarah, is smart. Use midnight as an adjective in a sentence. Midnight clubs are preferable. The last one, use what he says as an object of preposition in a sentence. I don't believe anything of what he says. نتمنى لكم التوفيق إن شاء الله.